Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. This time, we're going to be tackling Google's brand new AI architecture called Titan, and it's causing a lot of buzz in the AI world
It is.
because of its revolutionary memory system,
Yeah.
which is designed to work a lot like our human brains.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty wild stuff, huh?
It is a very interesting development for sure.
So get ready, because in this deep dive, we're going to break down exactly how Titan's memory works
Oh.
and what it means for the future of AI.
Sounds good.
We'll be looking at excerpts from a blog post by Debabrata Pruseth.
Okay.
It's called Google Titan, the LLM breakthrough inspired by human cognition and memory.
Right.
Now, before we get too far into Titan, I think it's helpful to understand why it's such a big deal.
Right.
And to do that, we need to talk about the limitations of current AI.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
It's like talking to a chatbot
Yeah.
that forgets everything you said 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Frustrating, right?
It is.
Why is that?
Well, a lot of current AI relies on something called transformers.
Transformers.
Yeah, and those transformers have a limited context window.
Context window.
It's essentially their short-term memory,
Okay.
and it can only hold so much information.
I see. So it's like trying to cram an entire textbook
Yeah.
into a tiny little notebook.
Exactly.
There's just not enough space.
Right, and that makes AI pretty unreliable for tasks that require in-depth knowledge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, how can AI be helpful for research or giving personalized recommendations
Right.
if it can't even remember past interactions?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a significant limitation. And that's not all.
Okay.
Traditional AI also struggles with learning in real time.
So they can't learn from experience.
Exactly. They're trained on a massive amount of data, but once that training is done, they can't really incorporate new information on the fly.
Oh, wow. So it's like they're stuck in time.
Mm-hmm. And they can also have trouble keeping track of information across multiple interactions. And they require a ton of computing power.
So not exactly the most efficient systems?
No, not really.
Okay, so we've established that traditional AI has its shortcomings.
Definitely.
This is where Titan comes in with a game-changing approach.
Right.
It's designed with a memory system that actually mirrors how our human memory works.
It does. You can kind of think about it like this. Persistent memory is like your encyclopedia.
Okay,
Contextual memory is like your notepad during a meeting.
got it.
And core processing is like you're synthesizing information from both to make decisions.
So Titan has different types of memory.
Yeah.
Just like we do.
That's right.
It's not just one big jumbled mess that's pretty amazing.
Exactly. And there are 3 types of memory.
Okay,
The first is persistent memory, which
Yeah.
is like long-term memory.
okay.
This is where it stores core knowledge and facts.
Like historical dates, scientific formulas, that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then there's contextual memory, which is more like our working memory.
Yeah.
This is where Titan keeps track of recent interactions.
So if I'm talking to a Titan-powered AI,
Yeah,
it will actually remember what we talked about earlier in the conversation.
it will, and it updates this contextual memory continuously.
Wow.
And finally, there's core processing,
Okay.
where Titan blends information from both its long-term and short-term memory.
To generate responses.
That's right.
So it's not just remembering.
Right.
It's about using those memories to learn and adapt.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
It is. And another interesting aspect of Titan is how it decides what information is important enough to store in its long-term memory.
Okay, how does it do that?
It uses something called surprise-based learning.
Surprise-based learning.
Yeah.
So Titan is surprised by things.
Well, not quite in the way that we experience surprise, but it does have a system for figuring out what information stands out.
Okay, I'm listening.
Think of it like when you learn a new fact
Uh-huh.
that completely changes your understanding of something.
Oh, yeah.
That aha moment
Mhm.
makes it stick with you, right?
Right, those kinds of things are definitely more memorable.
Exactly. And Titan uses that same principle.
To decide what goes into long-term memory.
Exactly. This helps it avoid information overload and focus on the most critical data.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
But what about all the stuff that isn't surprising? I mean, our brains are pretty good at forgetting things too. Does Titan do that?
Absolutely. That's another one of its brilliant features.
Oh.
Titan also uses adaptive forgetting.
Adaptive forgetting.
Yeah.
You mean it intentionally forgets things?
In a way, yes.
Really?
It mimics the brain's ability to let go of irrelevant or outdated information. Things that haven't been accessed in a while will gradually fade from its memory.
So unlike my phone, which forgets my grocery list the second I leave the store.
Right.
Titan actually remembers things long term.
Yeah.
But it also knows how to forget the unimportant stuff. That's fascinating.
It's all about optimizing its memory.
Right.
And making sure that its responses are relevant.
Okay, so we've covered how Titan's memory works and how it learns, but how does all of this compare to traditional AI?
Right.
What are the key differences we'd see?
Well, imagine a side-by-side comparison.
Okay, I like where this is going. Give me that visual comparison.
All right, so on one side we have traditional AI,
Okay.
limited memory capacity,
All right.
static learning,
Uh-huh.
struggles with long conversations,
Yep.
and tends to hold on to everything,
Okay.
even irrelevant information.
Sounds familiar. And on the other side?
Titan dynamic memory that
Yeah.
expands and adapts over time.
Mm-hmm.
Continuous learning,
Okay.
excels in long conversations,
Right.
and intelligently forgets unnecessary information.
Wow, that's a huge difference. So you're saying this could potentially change the way we interact with AI?
It really could.
Okay.
Think of the possibilities if AI could truly learn and adapt like we do.
Okay, I'm all ears. What kind of possibilities are we talking about?
Imagine AI tutors that can follow a student's progress throughout their entire education, constantly adapting their teaching style to the student's needs.
That sounds promising, but I wonder if there are any risks to consider with such personalized AI. I mean, how do we ensure that it's providing accurate and unbiased information?
Those are important considerations, of course.
Right.
But think about how much more effective education could be if AI could truly understand each student's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That would be a huge leap forward from the one-size-fits-all approach we often see in education today.
Exactly. Or imagine research assistants
Okay.
that can remember every experiment they've ever run and build upon those findings dynamically.
That would certainly speed up scientific discovery, but wouldn't there be concerns about AI potentially misinterpreting data
Sure.
or drawing incorrect conclusions?
Those are valid concerns, and it's why human oversight would still be crucial.
Okay.
However, the ability of AI to sift through massive data sets and identify patterns we might miss could lead to breakthroughs we wouldn't have imagined otherwise.
It's like having a superpowered research partner working alongside scientists.
Exactly.
That's pretty wild.
And of course, there's the potential impact on virtual assistants.
Right.
Imagine a chatbot
Mm-hmm.
that actually remembers your past interactions and preferences,
Oh, yeah.
providing truly personalized experiences.
That would be a game changer. No more repeating my information every time I call customer service.
Exactly. Titan's memory capabilities have the potential to revolutionize many different aspects of our lives.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a whole new era of AI, but before we get too carried away, I have to ask, are there any downsides to consider?
Of course, every new technology comes with challenges.
Right.
One of the biggest is computational performance.
Okay.
Titan's advanced memory system requires a lot of processing power,
Right.
especially as it continues to learn.
So it's a bit of a resource hog.
Well, researchers are constantly working on ways to improve efficiency,
Okay.
but it's definitely something to
What
consider.
about security?
Yeah.
Titan is designed to retain a lot of information. Are there concerns about protecting that data, especially if it's personal information?
Security is definitely a crucial aspect.
Yeah.
Safeguarding data and preventing unauthorized access is paramount.
Right.
It's something that developers are very aware of and working to address.
It sounds like there are still some hurdles to overcome, but despite those challenges, what excites you the most about Titan's future potential?
For me, the most exciting possibility is the potential impact on fields like robotics.
Robotics.
Yeah, imagine robots that can learn and adapt to their environment in real time,
Oh, okay.
becoming more capable with every interaction.
That sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's within the realm of possibility with AI like Titan.
Wow.
We could see robots doing tasks that we can only dream of right now.
What about the impact on creative fields?
Yeah.
Could AI like Titan actually be creative?
That's a fascinating question.
It is.
Titan could learn from the works of artists, musicians, and writers, and then use that knowledge to generate its own unique creations.
Mm-hmm. So we might see AI composing symphonies
Possibly.
and writing novels someday.
It's possible. And it wouldn't just be about mimicking human creativity.
Right.
It would be about exploring new forms of art and expression,
Wow.
pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Now, that's something I'd love to see. It sounds like Titan has the potential to be a real game changer.
It truly does. We're witnessing a major shift in the world of AI, And Titan is at the forefront of that shift.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time to be following these developments.
Well said. So before we wrap up our deep dive into Google's Titan, let's recap the key takeaways. We started by talking about the limitations of traditional AI and how Titan addresses those challenges with its innovative memory system.
Right.
It's amazing to think that AI can now have different types of memory just like humans do.
It really is a groundbreaking development.
Yeah, it is.
The 3 types of memory, persistent, contextual, and core processing, allow Titan to store information, recall it when needed, and even forget things that are no longer relevant.
And we can't forget about that surprise-based learning approach.
Right.
It's fascinating how Titan focuses on the most memorable information, just like our brains do.
That's a key difference between Titan and traditional AI, which often struggles to filter out irrelevant information.
Yeah, exactly.
Titan is designed to learn and adapt in a much more focused and efficient way.
We also talked about some of the potential applications of Titan, from personalized education and accelerated scientific discovery to more intuitive virtual assistants and even AI-generated art and music.
Yeah, the possibilities seem endless.
The potential is certainly vast.
It is.
It's exciting to think about how Titan could change the way we learn, work, and interact with the world around us.
It really is.
But of course, we have to acknowledge that there are still some hurdles to overcome.
Right.
We discussed the challenges of computational performance and the importance of data security, especially as AI systems like Titan become more sophisticated.
Those are valid concerns, and they're challenges that researchers are actively working to address, as with any new technology. It's crucial to proceed with caution and to consider both the potential benefits and the potential risks.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Google's Titan. I don't know about you, but I'm leaving this conversation feeling incredibly optimistic about the future of AI.
Me too. Titan represents a significant leap forward, and it's a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to understand how our own minds work.
It's a reminder that we're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and that the future of AI is full of potential waiting to be unlocked.
It will be interesting to see how Titan evolves in the years to come and what impact it has on our lives.
Definitely. So for all of you listening, we encourage you to keep exploring,
Keep learning.
and keep asking questions about the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence.
Definitely.
Till next time,
Keep diving deep.
keep diving deep. We talked about Titan's 3 types of memory.
Yeah. Persistent, contextual, and core processing.
Right, and how those allow it to not only store and recall information, but also to forget things that aren't important anymore.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and then there's that surprise-based learning thing,
Right.
where it prioritizes information that really stands out.
Just like our brains do.
And that's a big difference from traditional AI,
It is.
which often struggles to filter out all the noise.
Exactly.
We also got into some of the potential applications, like personalized education, faster scientific discovery, smarter virtual assistants.
And even AI-generated art and music.
The possibilities seem endless.
They do. It's really exciting to think about how Titan could change so many things.
For sure, but of course we have to remember that there are still some challenges.
Right, like any new technology.
Yeah, we talked about computational performance.
Making sure Titan can handle all that information.
And the importance of data security.
Especially with all that personal information Titan could be handling.
It's a lot to consider.
It is, but I'm confident that researchers are on top of it.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty optimistic about the future of AI.
Me too. Titan really is a game changer.
It is. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our drive to understand our own minds.
And to push the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly.
It'll be interesting to see what the future holds for Titan and for AI in general.
For sure. So, to everyone listening out there,
Keep exploring.
keep learning.
Keep asking questions.
And until next time, keep diving deep.